Well, Ryan, what are your thoughts on body swapping?
Mitchell, this is far more annoying than any movie's ever shown me.
Well, I think I have us recording, maybe.
Do you now? This is like the 15th time. Welcome to Jedi Dropout's final form. I'm... Ryan? Nope.
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
I think we're back. I'm Ryan.
Okay, then I'm Mitchell again.
Okay.
Good. And that background noise is a very happy dog.
Yeah. Bana has decided to chew on her biggest, loudest bone instead of sleeping. So, I mean...
It's better than her jumping and hitting my body in the crotch. How did you enjoy that?
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to Final Form. Got the bodies all straightened out. We're each in our own proper...
That was not as much fun as I was hoping it would be.
And if you haven't caught on, or you decided not to read the title of the episode you just clicked on, we're doing Your Name.
The highest grossing anime movie as of right now.
Yeah. Of all time.
Yep.
I don't have the exact number offhand, but it made a fuck ton.
It made a fuck ton.
Metrically, yes.
Yes. 1.5 metric fuck tons. It made.
Yes. This is the first episode we've done in a while because of various reasons. We've just been busy.
Yeah. I mean,
same goes for Jedi Dropout. It's been very hectic.
It's going to be a very hectic month for me in general.
Yes. You want to tell the folks at home about the big development in your life?
I'm finally getting my own place. Me and Robin are moving in very shortly. We just got to paint the place. We've got all the legalese and businessy done parts. Now we just...
All those fancy business...
Now she gets to have fun repainting everything.
Stock market.
Yeah.
That
actually was an impact on buying the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Just throwing out business words.
I actually had to get money back from what I had invested.
Oh, really?
So.
Fancy.
Yes. So we were pretty financially set. It was just trying to find a house in this town that was not either out of our price range or fixer up, and considering neither one of us has ever done fixer up work around a house, that's not a good starting point.
No, for sure.
No. And this was one of the movies I decided we watched. I watched on my own between things, and I rather enjoyed this movie. It was a good almost 2 hours of getting me out of my head for a bit. Yeah. Apparently, literally for a while though.
Yeah. That happens sometimes.
I really should have warned you how crazy anime can be on both, your immediate consumption and reality.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the Dragon Ball Z powers, though.
Yeah, well, don't hold your breath. Usually we start this off talking about our own personal experiences, but I mean, we both just watched the movie.
Yeah, that's it. You found the top 10 anime movies. We were like, I've heard of this. I've heard good things about it. But I don't know anyone who's watched it. Or if I know someone who's watched it, they've never been like, oh, it was the best movie ever.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I would give this movie a solid A-.
That's fair. Yeah. I don't know exactly how to score it, because it's one of those movies that I thought I enjoyed, even if it wasn't maybe my favorite thing. So, let's talk about the plot of Your Name a little bit here.
Well, we've already made the talk about a lot. It does have body swapping involved, and it's done in a very unique and interesting way. None of this Freaky Friday or Struck by Lightning or the two people trip and fall down the stairs together, which is a commonality in a lot of mangas.
Yeah.
It's just one day they wake up as the other person kilometers away in different towns. One's in Tokyo, one's in the boonies.
Yep.
They don't know each other.
No, and I like that because the way it's done with them being complete strangers, it lends to the idea, it lends to the believability that they don't really think it's really happening at first.
Yeah, they think it's a dream, and they...
Yeah.
But the thing is, while it's a dream, everyone else around them still remembers.
Yeah.
And they'll point out, like, hey, yesterday you were weird. You didn't know where your class was. You didn't know where you worked. When did you learn how to sew?
Yep.
Why wasn't your hair styled like it usually is?
So the main characters, I had to...
Yeah, they're...
I could not remember off the top of my head. Mitsuha and Taki.
Taki, yeah. Taki is a boy from Tokyo, and Mitsu is a in-training shrine priestess from the boonies. And
oh, no, that's Mitsuha. That's... Mitsuha is...
the shrine man. Taki is the boy. That's
yeah.
it. Well, I wasn't totally wrong.
Yeah, I mean...
That's the thing about it. But the thing is, it's not like a perma swap. They swap back and forth constantly, so I do like that part too. Like if it was a perma swap, there's a lot of solutions I can think of. But swapping back and forth, that leads to awkwardness, and they're not even sure when it's going to happen. It's not like every time they go to bed.
No,
it's clear they have several days where they're themselves, and then whoop, today I'm in Tokyo.
Yeah. We won't get into some spoilers of there's some good twists.
There's some good twists, and I do really think this is a movie you should... While it's not like gonna ever be in my top 10 or even top 20, I still think it's an enjoyable experience that I don't want ruined for people.
Yeah.
Like, the biggest twist of the movie, I did not see that coming.
No.
And they didn't even hint at it, but I'm guessing they might have subtly hinted at it, like...
It's kind of brilliantly done.
Yes.
Because all the seeds are there.
Yeah.
You just...
I almost feel like I should go rewatch things and just notice things like their cell phones. Like, maybe look at certain things.
Yeah, anyway. We'll stray away from the spoiler.
That's as much as I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And it may not even be there.
Yep.
Because some weird things start happening when it comes to memories.
Yes, exactly.
And not just their memories and the memories of people around them, but data on their phones, all their messages back and forth, eventually just disappear. Which adds to the whole dreamlike quality of, was this real? And the naming of the movie, Your Name, is very significant to they remember each other and then they don't, and then they do. So
yeah, because their memories get foggy the further away from the incidents.
Yes.
And
the further towards the incidents. Depending on how you look at things.
Yeah, it's
just... And the reactions to it I really like, especially... Here's a big chaotic thing going on, and her meet reactions, I can't remember his name. That's her priority for a second there.
Yeah.
Because that's someone... They still become important to each other. We're not spoiling that. Like, it's...
No, of course. I mean, it is a drama with
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost a romantic drama.
It honestly feels like a much better romantic story than a lot I've seen from
absolutely.
the last few years.
Yep. Now,
I've seen better in general, but this is still a believable relationship that forms with unbelievable start.
Should talk about the creator of this film.
Sure.
Makoto Shinkai. Apparently, he has been gaining a bit of a name for himself for years now. He's had a few feature films.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Voices of a Distant Star, The Place Promised in Our Early Days, 5 centimeters per second. Like, I don't know any of these myself.
I've never heard of 5 centimeters per second. I've heard the other two, but more in the lines of, here are a list of movies that people like.
Yeah.
Not, here's a movie and this is what it's about. More like, just a sterile list.
Yeah. So, I don't know... I don't know a whole lot about him, but apparently he does have a pretty good reputation in the anime world, and this was his big breakout.
And it's really damn good.
Yeah, and I would definitely go watch other films by this guy.
Yeah,
just based on this.
Kind of interested in his other work now.
So let's talk about the dub.
Yes, and they. First off, I'm just going to mention they did not do my biggest pet peeve in body swap stories, where the brains are swapped, so the voices must be swapped too.
Yeah.
No, the actors have to act like the other person.
Yeah.
And it's most noticeably when the girl, Mitsuha, is controlling Taki's body, because Japanese mannerisms for boys and girls are very different. When a girl starts acting like a boy, it's just, oh, that's just tomboy. That's pretty normal. But when a guy acts very shy and has a certain way of walking all of a sudden that's very feminine, it's very noticeable. So the voice reflects it too very well. And while it's not as good as when Taki is controlling Mitsu, it's still noticeable because he's snappier.
Yeah.
He reacts faster. He speaks his mind a bit easier, which is very normal for a young teenage boy to take no guff.
I think that's not just an anime thing either. It's like like Hollywood movies have this habit of, if there's a body swap story, then instead of just having the actors act differently, they'll
redub them,
or not even redub them, but like actually have this character is the same, looks to everyone else one way, but we, the audience, are seeing the other actor, and it's
that's even worse.
It's lazy.
Yeah, you need to trust your actors to emote as a different character, and I know a lot of really talented voice actors would kill for that opportunity.
Yeah,
but their directors are usually like, no, if someone walks in on this episode halfway through, they won't understand it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but not just with the streaming culture we have today, but if you walk in the halfway through episode in general, you're going to be confused.
Yeah.
So if all of a sudden, your favorite character sounds like his arch nemesis, the only other time I can think of this happening is with Justice League Unlimited, where the Flash and Lex Luthor swap bodies. So they didn't swap voices, and it was hilarious to hear Lex Luthor trying to sound like the Flash. Like, aren't you going to wash your hands? No, because I'm evil. That line is so good because the Flash is such a goody-goody.
Yeah.
Also, Lex Luthor's flat delivery was, I can at least unmask the Flash. I have no idea who this is. Like, he's expecting some sort of important person to be the Flash. But powers just happen to randoms. And
another one that comes to mind for me in terms of ones that did it right. It's not a cartoon at all, but and not even a movie that I really
enjoy.
Like, it's okay. It's an okay. The Change Up. It's a Jason Bateman, Ryan Reynolds comedy, where these two best friends, one being the quiet, subdued husband type, Jason Bateman, and Ryan Reynolds being the constant partier. They swap bodies, and they don't do the voiceover change, like maybe for a little bit of inside narration.
Your inner monologue, of course, is going to be your voice.
But for the most part, they have these two actors just playing two characters at once, which really worked. Yeah. Better than the script did, but that's
you need to trust your actors, but if they don't have good writers on hand, I don't care what kind of actor you are.
Yeah. Anyway,
just in general, the other voices were very good, but in general, I liked a lot of the cast. One of my favorite would be Mitsuha's grandmother.
Yes,
she just has this nice stoic energy to her, and she's very big into traditions, and she comes across at times as kind of, we must follow her traditions or else. Why, Grandma? I don't know. But or else. But she comes across as genuinely, she believes this because she wants her family to be safe and together. Yeah. And I like that. Like, it's not just tradition for tradition's sake. It's tradition because she honestly believes it's for the best for her family. And the actress who portrayed that carried that very easily. She could have easily just gone with the standard old crotchety grandma, which that design would have worked for. But there's some life to her. Yeah. Mitsuha's friends I actually rather enjoy. I don't even remember Taki's friends. He's got two school friends, and they faded away from the story. Yeah. But Mitsuha's friends are rather endearable. And how much they trust her, even when it's not her. I mean, they don't know that, but they still trust her.
Yeah, exactly.
And they'll point out, you're acting kind of strange lately, but they'll still help her.
Yeah.
Which is, that's friendship for you.
And her sister, too, as well.
Yeah, her sister was just standard little sister affair. She exists.
Yeah.
She, you will adore this child. Okay. When she is off screen, you will probably forget she doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I didn't really remember too much.
I really liked the amount of emotion that went into some of the voice acting.
Yes.
Especially around the climax area of the movie.
There's just so much raw emotion. And I would have loved to have seen the recording sessions.
Yes. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I especially hope they did some recording sessions with the two leads together in the same room. They don't do that enough, in my opinion, and when that happens in any animation, it usually elevates performances amazingly.
Yeah, I fully agree.
It adds to a lot more flubs,
mm-hmm.
but the end result, I find, is just generally better.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, that can't happen all the time, and with today's technology, it doesn't even need to happen at all anymore.
No.
In fact, so many voiceover work, and especially dub work, people record in their own basement.
Yep.
And then just email it off or drop it off at the office.
For a recent example, I remember reading Jay Baruchel talking about how he's not a very social person, and he recorded all of his work for the How to Train Your Dragon, at least the newest ones, in his own apartment, and just mailed it.
Yep.
Or sent it online. It's obviously
didn't
put it in the post.
Maybe he did both for redundancies.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not a problem.
But I mean, that's a huge franchise.
That is a huge franchise.
Years ago, that you would never.
No.
That would never happen.
I was watching a special where they flew in. Oh, I forget her name now. I know her best is Jessica Fletcher. But the Disney flew her in from London to New York to record Mrs. Potts for Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
They flew her in just to get her to sing for Beauty and the Beast and to do Mrs. Potts.
Nice.
And I just like that story as a side tangent is her flight got delayed, so they had to hold the New York Orchestra to wait for her.
Wow.
And they kept saying, no, we can reschedule tomorrow, but as soon as her plane landed, she gunned it to the orchestra to sing for them.
Wow.
Because like, no, you asked me to do it today. I will do it today. I don't break a promise.
No. Was that Julie Andrews?
No, not Julie Andrews.
No? I'm curious now.
Yeah.
But no, the voice work was, and I mean we're only talking about the dub here. We both watched the dub.
I listened to a little bit of the original Japanese due to my computer not wanting to load the English version for a bit.
Oh yeah.
But what I heard was superb, very good. It's not that I dislike Japanese acting. It's I have a hard time following a plot when I have to read it.
Yeah.
Especially when it's every science mumbo jumbo. For an emotional story like this, I probably just could have easily done that. Emotions like this don't really need a language, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Emotions are pretty universal.
Angela Lansbury.
Okay.
Was the actress.
Yes.
Yep. So, what do you think about the writing behind the story?
Well, I really enjoyed it. I liked a lot what it did. Like, I don't really have any major, this is clearly a problem. No, it's more on the lines of, these are just cliches in the style of writing that are going to exist regardless. That kind of bugged me a bit. But in terms of the world building and just setting things up, I was quite fascinated by things.
Yeah.
I was quite curious where things were going to go.
I did find in terms of there are a million and one of these type of sci-fi stories.
Yeah.
I feel like they did a couple new things.
Yeah, they did.
They did some stuff in there that I haven't seen before. They didn't go
100%
so heavy on the tropes that it was
paint by number story. There were still some examples of every story has to have this if it's in this genre.
Yeah, of course, but
overall, where they could follow the path, they decided to zigzag in places, and where they did was smart. They never tended to hold on a situation for too long because this is awkward and wacky. They tended to actually try to avoid as much aki wackward,
Aki wackwardness, yes.
Whatever you want to call it.
I'm calling it Aki wackwardness now.
Alright, whatever. Trademark it, put on a t-shirt. But yeah, they could have easily made this into a comedy or as I would call it, a cringedy.
Yes, yeah.
They decided we're telling an emotional story. Levity will happen.
Yeah.
And that's how I like my emotional stories.
Yeah,
because it's all emotional, you've lost me.
Yep.
If it's all comedy with a tiny bit of emotion, you've lost me. Unless you're, stellar comedy writing.
Yeah.
And that's probably harder to do than a good emotional story, if you ask me.
Yeah. I think the type of comedy and the heaviness of the drama makes it. My God, I can't get my words out. Tells how much of a ratio I want between the two.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, like if the comedy's really well, then I'm all right with it leaning a little, like never too far off the middle ground here.
Yeah.
But,
the only thing I can think of is this is like the reverse of the Deadpool movies, where it's mostly comedy, but there are still really good emotional parts to it.
Exactly.
This is mostly emotional stuff with some pretty good jokes in here and there. There's a couple of jokes that just kind of fall off and die.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if this is your first time seeing that joke, it's a good example of it. It's just, for me, I'm like, I've seen that joke.
Yeah.
I've never bothered to count it too many times. But there's also some old jokes that the timing was just so good.
Yeah. Animation.
Fantastic.
Beautiful movie.
Oh yes.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Like you could watch this movie on mute with no subtitles.
Yeah.
You would be a little confused, obviously.
Yeah.
But the animation would catch your attention. There are some obviously dull moments because when they're in school or just walking about, but the backgrounds of this rural town, wonderful. They clearly were inspired by Studio Ghibli in places when it comes to backgrounds. And not the coloring, though.
If you watch this movie on mute with no subtitles, it would just look like two pen pals that fell in love.
It would, yeah. You get a different story out of it.
Yeah, a totally different story. You wouldn't catch any of the body swap.
But you still would get that it's about, it's a very emotionally driven story.
Yeah.
Beautiful images. Maybe I'm going to show this to Robin on mute and see what happens, because I don't know if she's watched it yet.
Yeah. Everything about the... one thing that I didn't pick up on when watching, but I looked up about after, is the specific location scouting.
Yes.
Like, they use a lot of real-life locations.
Not surprised.
In Tokyo.
When Taki starts drawing her hometown, I wouldn't be surprised if that's their original rough drafts of when they were out sightseeing.
Even, like, a lot of the city stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bridge and the staircase at the very end is a real staircase.
Not surprised. It felt very real. Like, it was. If it wasn't real, it was clearly based off 4 or 5 they mashed together.
And that adds, no, I didn't pick up on this when watching it.
No.
But it made, like you said, everything feel a little more real.
Yeah. Like, this story could happen because there's only really 2 supernatural things.
Yeah.
And even without those supernatural things, even if we just... Maybe this was all a dream.
Yeah.
And just coinky-dink they... at the ending.
Yeah.
That easily could happen.
Exactly.
I mean, the movie clearly wants you to come away with, no, this actually happened.
Yeah.
But the characters don't really think of that.
Yeah. One other thing I want to say about the quality of this movie, I thought the direction was great. Like, I find it hard to pick up on anime directors sometimes in terms of what they added.
Yeah.
But the pacing of this movie was perfect.
No scene was on for too long.
No.
The scenes ended when they were done, or they ended when you wanted more.
Yeah.
Which is how you should do those scenes.
Exactly.
And there were certainly enough punches to your heart whenever the director wanted to.
Yes, exactly. Well,
he knew when to punch, but not twist, because he wasn't being cruel with you.
Yeah, exactly.
This is more of a feel-good movie with a few no kind of moments.
Yeah. I feel like this movie did not make me shed any tears by any means.
No.
But if it were, I feel like it would be more of like a happy tears.
It would be, yeah.
You wouldn't like.
There's only one part where you might be really gut-wrenching upset.
Yeah.
But if you know anything about movies, you realize how much time is left in the movie that you realize, oh, they're not going to end with that.
Yeah.
They're not going to end with that.
Yeah. You really got to see this movie.
It is really good.
There's some real good...
Like, I don't think it's number one best, but it's still really... Like, this is... Artistically, you should watch it.
Yeah.
If you're enthusiastic about movies, I recommend it.
Yeah.
It probably will not blow your mind.
Like, it's not my favorite anime film that I've seen.
No.
But it is definitely one of the better ones.
Yeah.
And...
It's definitely the best non-Ghibli emotional movie I've seen from anime.
That's fair.
That's still pretty...
I'd put this above some of the Ghibli that
It
I've
is
seen.
above some of the Ghibli ones I've seen, but the heavy hitters from the Ghibli series is...
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I certainly think it's a lot better than, like, now this will be lynched, Howl's Moving Castle.
I love Howl's Moving Castle, but I think I enjoyed this a little more.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with Howl's Moving Castle, but this is actually... I don't think I'd ever really want to rewatch Howl's Moving Castle. I enjoyed it, but it's a one and done. This one... I could come back in a few years.
Yeah.
I might notice more things.
Yeah.
I feel like this is that kind of movie where rewatching it might make it better.
Yeah.
So on first viewing it was good, second viewing it might be better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the extra viewings add a little something.
Yeah, this is a movie with extra viewings, unlike other ones where I still enjoyed. Like, I recently watched the My Hero Academia movie. That was really good!
Yes.
Rewatching it's not going to get me anything.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I will still enjoy myself because it's still a good action movie.
Yep.
But I'm not going to come away with, oh, I didn't notice that fact. Oh, what amazing cinematography. How did I not notice that?
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be more or less, yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Now to continue on my day.
And I think the only other thing I had here that I really wanted to point out was the cinematography. Like, the way the shots are framed.
Oh, yeah, they are very well done. Like,
and I think it comes from the real life locations.
They realized where they could stand the characters and how they could have them face each other, and even just the school setting, how they could have just had them all sit down at their desks. But there's some people sitting on their desks when they're talking. Yeah. When they're near the court, some people are sitting down on their asses with their backs pressed against the chain link fence. Yeah. That's what teenagers do. And they decide to, let's angle the camera, let's drop from up here. So we're looking down from a certain angle. Yep. Works. It's just those little touches where a lot of animation movies will try and do hyper detailed, but the angle is so snorefest.
Exactly, yeah.
And I will always take different angles over hyper detailed. Yep. Or hyper movement.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the best example still I can bring up is I didn't enjoy One Piece. I still think One Piece's cinematography, or however you want to call that, was... Yeah. This is way too good.
Yeah, absolutely.
If half the anime I watched had this level of attention, my mind would be blown.
Yeah. And I think that's what it comes down to for me with Your Name. Yes. Like, the story, the movie that I saw, yes, I enjoyed it, from a fan point of view, but it was not my favorite thing. No. But from a technical aspect, it wowed me. It really blew me away. Yeah. With just the level of detail and the creative talent that went into this thing.
Yeah. There's only one other thing I wanted to mention is that they had 2 voiceover songs that felt like the start, like, let's wait a few minutes for the movie to start, and then they had a voiceover song. A little while later, another voiceover song. I'm like, and are they going to do this for, like, every chapter, or... Yeah. And then they didn't do it again, and I'm like, I totally forgot about this until I was rethinking about the movie before coming here.
Yeah, that was sort of a strange...
That was very strange, but it wasn't bad. Neither one of those songs I'm putting on my list of, I gotta re-listen to this. Yeah. They were just kind of there, and I'm like,
I don't really recall them off the top of my head.
They were nice. Yeah. They didn't upset me, but they didn't wow me.
No. I didn't skip them. No. Which I have done.
I have done too.
Yeah, many times.
I've, even with some bigger production movies where they decide to throw in a random pop song, I'm like, nope. Yeah. Not just because I dislike the song, it's just like, this is just adding nothing to this movie. Can I just get to the...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I guess that's it for
I think that's it. What do you say? How many slices of pizza is this worth?
Oh, we're stealing the good pizza scale.
I figured.
Well, I mean, it's Jedi Dropheads Productions,
And it is a movie.
Yeah. Now the thing is, we've never done this before.
No, we have not.
Should we use the good pizza scale, or should we perhaps make it a little more Japanese?
How many rice balls is this?
How many rice balls?
Out of 5.
the rice ball scale?
Or jelly-filled donuts, if you prefer.
Oh, is that a thing? Is that a jelly-filled donuts? Is that a big thing in Japan?
I need to show you that Pokemon scene.
Okay.
So, but yeah, let's go with donuts because of that Trigun, because we both enjoyed Trigun. How out of a dozen donuts?
Out of a dozen. Okay, I like that. That's a little different.
Yeah, a dozen donuts.
That that doesn't
rip off
infringe on the copyright.
No.
Out of a dozen. Gotta do my math here.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give it 9 out of 12.
9 out of 12.
Yeah. Really enjoyed it. Would happily watch it again. But there are a lot that would probably be more on my list.
Yeah, I think I'm close on to that. I just had to do the math to see how it translated over. I'd probably go a little closer to 9.5.
So 9.5 donuts.
Yeah, that little extra half donut. Like you eat 9 donuts, and then your friend is like, "Hey man, I'm not gonna finish this donut. You want this?"
you open the box and they drop the Timbit in there.
Yeah, there you go.
So 9 and a Timbit.
Yeah,
that's the scale.
That's the scale. I like that. 9 and a Timbit. Yeah. Or I guess for anyone listening who's not in Canada, 9 and a donut hole, is that what they call them?
I think that's what they're called, but the thing is, from what I understand about donut holes, is they're like the cheapest thing you can get at a donut shop, and they taste really bad, unlike Timbits, which are, honestly, I think sometimes Timbits are better than actual donuts.
Yeah, I agree, actually. Yeah. Certain donuts work better in Timbit form.
Yes. Certain Timbits work better in donut form.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are just as equal, like, the jelly-filled ones are equal.
Yeah. Okay, so
do we have a question for this week?
I got a little question here.
All right, then, because I had one prepared just in case.
Oh, is it relevant to?
It's sort of irrelevant, yeah.
Yeah.
Who would be the last person in a fictional story you would want to swap with?
Okay,
from a series you like.
Okay, so here. Let's do both, because mine was if you could switch bodies and lives for a day with any anime character, who would it be? So is yours anime?
It could be just in general, but if you want to stick with anime, go right ahead. But it's got to be from a series you like, but you don't want to swap with.
Okay.
Like, this would be a nightmare for you.
Okay, so let's do both then. Character we most want to swap with.
For just one day.
Yeah, like in the sense of this movie, like, just randomly one full day. Now, keep in mind, this character is in your body for that day as well. I'm gonna go with one we've talked about many a time. I'm gonna go Izuku Midoriya.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, yeah, you get the superpower and all that.
Yeah.
But I trust him to not fuck up my life.
Yeah. Like, if you would pick someone like All Might, he'd still probably try and rush in and save the day.
Yeah. Oh, well then again.
But then again, you'd also have his crippled and hurt body in a lot of massive pain.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a character that wouldn't, like, royally fuck up your life.
Yeah. Like, he just, would sit there and behave, or maybe have a little fun. Like,
yeah. I don't know. Deku doesn't seem to be that troublesome.
No. He has his moments, but, if you'd get back in your body and all of a sudden people are like, oh, yeah, you saved that kitten from a fire. You'd be like, yeah, I totally did that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the praise, sure.
And, Deku would get back in his body and he'd be like, nothing broken.
Yeah.
Maybe his homework wouldn't be done because he wouldn't know his homework.
Yeah. So you have one for most like to, or?
I actually would have to go with Vash.
Vash?
Because he wouldn't fuck up my body, and if he did, it would be the exact same thing. Helping somebody, which would look good on me. And, I don't know, I kind of would like to be this hyper badass, non-human body that, gets shit done and have a little fun. And if I do something wacky as Vash, it's not going to hurt his reputation.
No.
People would just think what Vash was being Vash.
But
I would get to be a loud goofball in public.
But then, never having the experience in that kind of lifestyle, you suddenly have this big target on your head.
How much of it is from his physical capabilities, though?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And plus, the worst of the worst, I could hide behind one of Vash's friends and just say, oh, that last fight from a few days ago actually winded me worse than I thought it did.
So,
plus, I could eat all the donuts I want without having to ruin my body, and he wouldn't care.
Fair enough. So, for least like to switch with, same rules?
Same rules.
Oh, God.
I have it easily.
Okay, go for it.
Bakugo.
Yeah.
Because I would not know how to be that angry at everyone constantly. People would be immediately worried what the hell is wrong with Bakugo. And I don't know what the hell that punk would do with my body. Because he certainly wouldn't enjoy being a bit fat.
You'd come back and everyone would hate you.
Yes.
Yeah. Because he has no filter.
He has no filter.
Zero.
Yeah.
Well, that's tough.
That kid goes from 0 to 100 in emotional, in rage.
Mm.
I mean, I would like his superpower. That'd be kind of cool, but I'd also be liable to blow someone's head off by mistake.
Yeah, that is also true. That's a really tough one.
It is, though.
I mean, I'm just trying to think now. What would be the fallout if you were to switch bodies with Light Yagami for a day?
I don't know what he would do to your life, but how would you be able to maintain his secret?
Yeah, see, that would be tough. Plus, he's an absolute psychopath.
So you wouldn't, and he would probably make contingency plans if you were if it ever swapped again. He'd be prepared.
Yeah, exactly.
He would have hidden things in your house you wouldn't even know about.
Yeah, maybe that's my answer.
Yeah, I mean, if you fuck up, every police force is on your ass.
That's true.
Or worse, the Shinigami following you around might get bored with you.
Also true.
Also his crazy psycho girlfriend. Like, what if that happens and then she sees your name over his?
Hmm. Yeah.
That's terrifying.
That's an interesting aspect.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that's an interesting aspect. I'm. Oh, you know what? No, I just figured it out.
Oh.
I have it. I have definitely the character I would least want to switch with, and that would be. 1 second now. I'm trying to remember the character's name.
That's fine.
It's been a while since I watched this one.
Yep.
Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan, because Titans are terrifying.
Yes.
And to be in that world, no, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck being anywhere close to those Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah. Like, nope.
Nope.
My survivability is just out the window.
Nope. Go find burrow a hole into the ground and stay there.
And you probably couldn't take like a sick day.
Yeah. Plus, you know what? He's a bit of a hothead, so like you'd spend this day just trying to survive and not be eaten by a giant fucking fleshy disgusting monster.
Yeah, especially if you swap while he's out on patrol or something like that.
Yeah. And then you come back and people are pissed off at you because you flipped off the handle at them.
Yeah. Not to Bakugo's level of...
no, but...
near.
Yeah.
Or they might have you locked up because you went crazy because you're talking with the giant men that aren't around.
Mm. Altogether, I'd just rather not switch bodies with anybody. I'm quite alright where I am.
Is that the lesson we've learned from this time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Just don't. Just don't switch bodies, people.
Alright, I'll dismantle the machine.
I know you're considering it, but just don't. Just don't. It's never worth it.
By the way, don't buy your brain swapping machines from IKEA. Just the life lesson.
Yeah. Obviously, we got to go with Sears catalog here, right?
I mean, yeah, if you want to pay that much.
Yeah. So I guess that's it for this episode of Final Form.
Yeah. We still recommend you go watch Your Name.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to try and get back with the next one a little quicker. We've been
No guarantees.
No. But the next one we are doing is something you mentioned earlier.
Ah, yes.
Yes, we're going to do My Hero Academia 2 Heroes.
Yep, as our summer blockbuster movie.
Yes, to kick off the summer. I haven't watched it yet. You have.
I watched it a couple nights ago, yep.
I finally caught up with My Hero Season 3, or just about. I'm one episode off. Let's just say I'm caught up. And I'm excited to watch this now, finally.
Yeah. It gives me the one thing I've always wanted from My Hero. Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Sure.
All Might and Deku fighting side by side. That's all I ever wanted.
It's the 2 heroes. It's like the title.
Yeah,
I
it's
get
the title, yeah.
I get it. Okay.
You think it's going to be a different hero.
Oh.
No, it's Deku all. And it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Not going to win any major awards, but...
No,
I would say it's middle ground Marvel level good.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So we will be back with that pretty soon. We also have an E3 preview that's going to be up pretty soon. The two of us are going to be doing that while James is out of the province.
He's having a lot of fun. I've seen those photos.
He's eating a lot of good food. A lot of good food that I want. And hopefully we'll be back with Jedi Dropouts soon as well. We know the schedule's been all over the place, but it is what it is,
Yeah.
And as always, you can check out other episodes of Final Form, Jedi Dropouts, and all that other stuff. Gonna do a bunch of E3 stuff again this year, I believe.
Jolly good.
There. And you can check all that out over at www.jedidropouts.podbean.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And let's go get some of those donuts. You got me hungry.
Yeah!
Later!
This has been a Jedi Dropouts production.